Are you a sad individual living under a Parisian opera house and dropping chandeliers on people's heads for fun? Well, you may want to stop because that's a crime and get yourself a podcast. How do you do that? Easy. It's with Anchor. Anchor is a totally free app and website, and you can record from your phone or your computer. You don't need fancy smancy equipment. Seriously, I have recorded podcasts from my bathtub while I was bathing. Anchor is free and super easy to use. Anchor has really simple podcasting tools. You sign up and then you start podcasting. It really is that simple. Within an hour of starting my podcast, I was already distributed on Spotify. Now I'm on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, and Radio Public. So look for the app or the website. The website is anchor.fm, and the app, just go to your friendly local app store and look up Anchor. That's ANCHOR. Happy podcasting! Hello. We are back to discuss some more episodes of Demon Slayer. This time we are discussing episodes 7 and 8, which are called
Muzan Kibutsuji and Enchanting Blood. I think that's what they're called, and if I get them wrong, especially in the pronunciation sense, I will die.
Please don't die, that would be very inconvenient.
Yeah, it probably would be very inconvenient. Anyways.
It would be as inconvenient as having to chop off a demon's arms.
How is that inconvenient? I mean, it's probably inconvenient for the demon, but I mean, not inconvenient for the person that might get killed from the demon.
Well, I mean, you could be making popcorn, but you're chopping off a demon's arms.
True, that would be very inconvenient, yes.
If you were hungry, yes.
So, yeah. Anyways, back to discussion about the episodes. What'd you think? Tell your thoughts.
I liked both of them. I liked how they're expanding the world and they're explaining some things, and it's getting really gory.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, my first encounter with it was the scene where anime Michael Jackson fucking destroys a woman's cells until she becomes a gooey, bloody mess, which was pretty goddamn horrifying. Also, I saw it on Facebook, which really says a lot about our society.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that was on Facebook.
I don't know. There's just a lot of accounts on Facebook that just repost scenes from anime.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a great way to get into an anime, but...
Possibly, but seeing as my first encounter with it was a gory mess of a woman and also Michael Jackson.
So you saw that and your thought was... Yes, I must watch this anime.
Honestly, no. At first, I had a pretty negative stigma about it because... Yeah. No, not because of that. I kept on seeing things about Nezuko, and I was so confused and also mad because in my brain I was like, grr, popular thing, bad. And so I was like, okay, I need to figure out what the fuck is going on. I have a feeling that I probably won't like it, so that I sat my butt down, got on Hulu, watched some of it, and I was like, wow, this is great. I love this.
Ah, well... Happy story. So anyway, about the episode, it starts off where we ended off, where Tanjiro and Kazumi and the unconscious girl, whose name I can't remember.
Actually, I'm not sure if she had a name stated.
Did she not? I don't know.
I'm not sure. She could have. We just don't remember.
She was attacked by demons and rendered unconscious. But anyway, so... It's fighting and lots of fighting,
which isn't inherently bad.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when
again, fighting. There's a lot of fighting in Demon Slayer. I mean, Slayer is literally the name. We are literally slaying, Queen. Ow, my hands.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting if they got into a knitting battle, but that would kind of go against the whole Demon Slayer thing. But the black goopy puddle of... Ugh.
I don't know, but apparently the demons describe it as you're in a swamp, which is fucking weird because I've never seen a goddamn swamp that looks like that.
Well, underneath it looks kind of swampy, but it's... Okay, that's weird. The Chromecast is doing something.
It's
anyway.
not important.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just flashing.
Go on.
But, because, yeah, underneath the black gooey thing is a swampy type atmosphere. But it's like, the demons can create their own dimension. And it can be wherever they want. Because, I mean, obviously that was just ground. There wasn't, like, any swamp under it. So it's like the demon created the swamp thing. And that was actually where they kept their trophies.
I mean,
of the people they killed?
It could be considered a trophy, but to be fair, I think of it as, they want to consume 16-year-old girls because A, they're creepy, and B, they're creepy. And they just literally rip the clothes off of the girls, and to consume their flesh. I don't think that there's any sexual intent. There might be. I don't know. I'm not a flesh-eating demon.
See, I didn't get that it was sexual either, but it was still really creepy.
It kind of had a little bit of a sexual undertone. The idea of ripping these clothes off of these 16-year-old girls and being like, dude, give that back to me. It's gonna get stale. I want to eat 16-year-old girls because I'm a creep and I like eating human flesh. Where?
Yeah, it was the whole thing where if they get older, they'll be like crusty and inedible with...
Crusty?
I mean, honestly, that sounds like a lot of MRAs, so, you know.
We aren't fucking bananas. We don't get bruises if we sit out for too long.
Well, I do. I have very delicate banana flesh, thank you.
Oh, me too. we both are very delicate bananas.
Yes.
God, just imagining a demon that is like, ugh, this human has a bruise. Ugh, I gotta take it off and just, like, you know, they won't eat a human that has a bruise on it because they... Even though other demons are like, dude, it doesn't even affect the way it tastes. It's just a bruise. It's like, I know. I just don't like the part of the human that is bruised. That is so funny to think about.
Well, I mean, if that's true, then I am safe from demons forever. And I appreciate
well, only
that.
the picky demons that don't eat bruises.
Oh. Well,
I mean, but even still, it's either a case of being so picky that they just throw you away, and you might even be dead, so, or they literally rip off the part where you got bruised and then just continue to eat you, which both things can happen to bananas. We are getting very off topic in the podcast.
That's okay though, because it's a podcast, and we can do that.
Even still, we're kind of supposed to be talking about Demon Slayer, and we're just talking about how we are bananas.
Banana. But anyway, so yeah, he defeats the demons.
Like,
and I mean, like, it's going a lot. There's this whole thing, like, where he's in the swamp thing, and he's underwater.
he's literally underwater. He's like, this is fine. I am fine. I trained on a mountain with thin air.
Yeah.
This place has thin air. I am fine for some reason. Also, apparently, my water breathing works even better underwater, so that's great. Which doesn't even make sense because there's so little air. It would be hard to do the breathing styles.
Well, what made me confused was that apparently he could smell underwater.
Yeah, that also made me confused.
When you would have to inhale.
Yeah, water would probably fill his fucking lungs, and he would probably drown.
I mean, I know it's fantasy, so okay, I'll give it that, but it was
right,
like,
but even
that
still,
doesn't make any sense.
He should just probably either smell water or inhale water and fucking die a bit.
Yeah, but anyway, so he defeats the demons, and he's there with Kazumi, and Kazumi is very snappy because, understandably, he just realized that, like, his fiancée was gone. And
absolutely gone. There's no chance of getting her back unless you're a necromancer, but I don't think anyone's a necromancer.
Yeah, so he's very snappy at Tanjiro, and he's like, well, what do you understand about my pain? And Tanjiro is like, and doesn't say anything, and just kind of smiles and walks away. And I swear, this kid is like the most patient human in the entire world. For the way people treat him, like, I would like to be half as decent as this made-up anime kid.
Honestly, me too. Because if I were him, I would just kind of be like, okay, fuck you, I'm going now. Like, literally, my whole family is dead, and this is the treatment you're giving me. Also, I saved your life, so could I at least get some credit? Like, jeez.
Yeah.
This guy isn't even thanking him, but after Tanjiro gives him the sad look trademark, and Kazumi's just like, maybe that wasn't a good thing to say. He's like, dude, I'm sorry, bro. Forgive me, bro. And Tanjiro's just like, okay, bye, go away.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's decent to apologize when you treat somebody badly, but, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, Tanjiro walks away, and then weird talking crow thing. I still don't understand how they taught the crows to talk. Like
the crow.
I've actually seen crows being able to talk, but even so, it's so weird. Like, why don't they get like gray American parrots? Those are very well known for learning how to talk. I'm pretty sure I heard a parrot say fuck once.
That's right.
Parrots are very capable of speech. I just don't understand why it's crows.
I don't know. Crows are cool.
That's fair.
Crows are very intelligent.
They are.
So,
One time I heard a story about a crow, and it was doing really smart things. Like intense thinking that I wouldn't have thunk of.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not a crow. What do you expect?
So, anyway, the crow comes, lands on his shoulders, and is like, oh, there's another job for you to be doing. And Tanjiro's like, what? And the girl's like, yeah, you gotta go.
You go right now, honey.
And poor
Step to
Tanjiro's like, I wanted to take a nap and a shower and change my underwear.
Oh, I haven't even thought of the concept that he might be wearing underwear that probably stinks.
I mean, if
probably all of him stinks because he's been through a swamp, probably covered in blood. When has he last washed his hands?
I imagine that at this point he's rather foul smelling.
Yeah, he probably stinks, which is weird because of his hyper smelling abilities. He doesn't even smell how stinky he is, which probably means he isn't stinky. But really, he's been wrenching himself in demon blood. How does he not smell bad?
Well, actually, it kind of makes sense because a lot of people can't smell their own BO. So, like, maybe, like, when it gets on his skin, he's just, like, immune to it, even though it's not his actual scent.
That's freaking weird.
I mean, but can you imagine, like, seriously, if you were a demon slayer and you got, like, caught up in, like, demon blood and stuff, and you had to, like, smell that all the time?
Ugh, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think I would be capable of being a demon slayer just in general. Like, I've thought of the concept. I once did a sketch of me as a demon slayer, and then I thought, oh my god, I actually wouldn't be capable of it at all.
Right.
I can probably stab you, but that's literally all of my fighting capabilities. Also, I get very sore very often, so just imagine constantly being on the move.
Yeah.
And also stabbing other people. Also, do you know how traumatizing that would get? Just,
yes.
Stabbing people.
Yes.
Tanjiro should get some therapy. I don't think he's doing too well.
I can't imagine anybody would in that situation. So they go to another town. And
it was Tokyo. Someplace in Tokyo is where his next mission was, because the crow was like, there's reports of a demon in Tokyo, and Tencho's just like, dude, you've got to be shitting me. Basically. Because, literally, just going to another town that is literally Tokyo. It's freaking crazy, dude. Think about it. And then once Tanjiro gets there, he's all overwhelmed, which is understandable.
I mean, when you consider that he's from a really small town, plus he has, like, a super sensitive smell.
He has a super sensitive nose.
Yeah.
Not everyone can smell him.
For some reason, apparently nobody can smell him, but,
I mean, I'm sure, like, other demon slayers that might have hypercent, or whatever it's probably called, can probably smell him, because for some reason Tanjiro can, like, smell, oh, that guy's sad, or, oh, this lady is definitely someone I can trust. I can smell in her, which is really weird, but I guess that's just, you know, he can smell the personality and emotions of other people.
So he catches up with, what's his name?
Muzan, and he runs up to anime Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And he's like, like, he's really freaking out, which is understandable. You've just met the man who murdered your entire family and turned your sister into a demon.
Right, yeah.
And he's just all freaking out. And Muzan apparently has a wife, which I still find is crazy because, again, this man is like the first ever demon. He's ancient and he kills people, like that one lady who turned into a goo puddle.
Yeah, that hasn't happened yet, though.
Yeah. But even still, he has killed people. Like, Tanjiro's entire family.
And he just doesn't seem nice.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he seems nice when he's, like, you know, talking to his wife and his daughter. But aside from that, he's kind of like a dick. But he's just like, hello there, definitely normal human child. Can I help you? And Tanjiro is still freaking out. And Mizan's wife is like, oh, who is that kid? Do you know him? Or... And Muzan is just like, nope, not a clue, baby. And then he just does some weird claw things, which is weird, and he turns some other guy into a demon, which is weird because I thought he literally had to get his blood in a human's wound to turn that human into a demon, but apparently he could just claw the shit up. But
yeah, it was weird, like, because he just, like, grabbed the guy by the back of his neck and, like,
it was just a gentle scratch that apparently no one saw, but then the guy who got scratched really fucking hard was like, oh, the agony, oh, I've been lightly tapped.
well, I mean, not that, it was just, like, it was more like he was confused because it was bleeding. Is what I thought was going on. Like he put his hand to the back of his neck and he's like, that's weird. And then he started turning into a demon, which is very upsetting.
And then he bit his wife.
Yeah,
that was probably upsetting for the both of them. Yeah, pretty goddamn upsetting to bite your own wife. But, you know, potato. But then Chandra... Oh, wait, you go on.
Yeah, and then Mizan leaves.
He's just like, yo, I'm a peace out, and I'm just gonna vibe somewhere else. Do normal husband stuff, like murder people.
Yeah. So, that's the end of the 7th episode. On to episode 8, which is Enchanted Blood, you said?
Yeah, I think so.
This blood is enchanted.
Oh, yeah, Burber.
So, while between this, the cops come, and they try to get Tanjiro away from the guy.
The demon, like, guy.
All they see is, like, this kid basically snuggling this guy who may be drunk. So,
Well,
like, it's kind of understandable why they're confused.
Yeah,
and they're
also,
like, get up.
Also, Tanjiro kind of, like, put his, shell thing in the, demon's mouth so the demon wouldn't
that's
bite
right.
anyone,
Yeah.
which I find is really weird because now your scarf thing is all covered in demon drool. Ew.
Oh, okay, that is pretty nasty.
But, I mean, he literally doesn't touch that thingy ever again, so...
Oh, well,
it's,
understandable.
like, never speaking of again, so...
Maybe he was like, yeah, it's been tainted. You can have it.
Yeah, hello, police officer. Would you like my scarf covered in demon spit?
So, they are seeing him as not cooperating, and they're going to beat him with a stick. When all of a sudden, I swear, this actually happens. Flowers appear everywhere.
Yeah, it's just like a soothing wave that just dances around the sky and with patterns of flowers. And apparently it smells maybe nice, but it definitely has an extremely strong smell that Tanjiro points out.
And then you see someone cutting their wrist, which is really not that relaxing.
She was kind of just like clawing it so her enchanting blood can seep out and do its magical enchanted things.
Yeah, I mean, the flowers are nice, but when you consider that came from blood, it's just...
Yeah.
Ew.
I mean, demons kind of
It's
have this
nasty.
huge blood thing.
Yeah, it's weird. But, anyway, so...
I think that everyone, like, gets knocked out or at least just goes away because of the flowers, because they just get so weirded out that there's fucking flowers in the air.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, it's not clear, but then, the lady who was, literally using her blood to just make a distraction of sorts is talking to Tanjiro, is like, yo, dude, what's up?
Yeah, and she's a demon doctor.
Yeah. Which is very funky, because this definitely means that not everyone who isn't Nezuko is just really fucking evil and stuff.
Yeah.
No, there's like actual healthcare that is a demon. Which is kind of weird when you think about it, but she's a cool person. Apparently she doesn't, like, need to eat entire human bodies. She could just, squirt blood in her mouth, put blood in a Capri Sun patch and just go...
Yeah, and she buys the blood, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
But,
Wherever she buys it from, like, Craigslist, who knows.
But
Demon Craigslist.
her assistant is a little jerk. I don't like that guy. I can't remember his name. I don't like him.
Yutro, I think? Yeah,
Sure,
it was
why
Yutro, and the lady's name was Tamayo?
Anyway, I liked her, didn't like him because he's, like, weirdly obsessed with the demon doctor. Like, I think he has a crushy poo on her.
Yeah, he definitely, likes her in a romantic sense because of how close they are, because she literally turned him into a demon a couple of years ago, so that was whack.
Interesting.
But basically, they're good old buddy pals, and Yutro definitely is romantically invested with her. You know, he has a crashy poo on her.
So
as you said.
they make a deal that he...
That was later when Tavio just kind of took care of things apparently, and are now in the special house, which they went to after Tanjiro got out of the Tokyo place.
Oh, that's right,
and then
because
there
you had
was
to eat all the udon first, because the guy was mad because he left before he ate it.
Well, actually, he dropped the bowl and it crashed on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Because he was smelling Muzan.
That's right, yeah.
And that was kind of weird because he could have just set it on the bench. No, he just had to break that perfectly good udon.
No, I'm just confused about why the guy was obsessed with him eating it, because, like,
I
he
mean,
offered to pay for it.
just imagine you're hard cooking for this random red-haired kid, and he just drops it on the ground and runs off. And also, there's this random girl here who has a bamboo muzzle in her mouth, which is really weird.
Like, honestly, I want them to get away from me. I'd be a little creeped out by that and be get away from my food cart.
I mean, Tanjiro literally has a sword, but he isn't visibly hostile. He just kind of smelled a thing, ran off to go investigate it, and left his sister all alone. Which is kind of a dick move, but...
Yeah, poor Nezuko. But,
I mean, to be fair, if she tried fighting that demon and, actually started a fight, then she would definitely be apprehended or at least arrested, and that would make Tanjiro all sad.
Yeah. So
it may be good that she was left with the creepy udon guy.
So it's interesting because she doesn't eat.
Well, mainly because she has a muzzle in her mouth.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it's never removed so that, she can eat or drink.
No, she hasn't eaten anything. That's kind of sad. Let the girl fucking eat.
I mean, even if it doesn't nourish her, just, the act of eating is,
comforting in a way.
Yeah.
It lets her hold on to some of the humanity that she still has.
I don't know, I was watching it, and, I felt really bad for her.
Give her a fucking slice of cake or something.
Let her have some bread.
Yeah! Anything would be nice. Just let her at least eat something good instead of having her have to have this stick of bamboo constantly in her mouth. That probably doesn't taste good. I mean, I don't know how bamboo tastes. It might taste good. But I'm pretty sure it, tastes like wood. It's literally bamboo.
Yeah. So, we get to the goopy woman.
Goopy woman?
The goopy woman. The
Irene.
goopy woman.
Goodness gracious.
So, this guy basically makes fun of Mazan. Says that he looks like he's about to die.
I mean, yeah, these three, I think, intoxicated people. Definitely drunk. I'm not even gonna question it. But just these three drunk people and this, one guy, I think his name is Kachan? I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention. And he's like, come on, guys, I'm not even drunk. Whoa!
He's very drunk.
And he bumps into Muzan and is like, hey, what the fuck, dude? Watch where you're going! And Muzan is just like, sorry, dude, can you leave me alone? I'm kind of in a rush. And Kachan is like, rush my ass.
See, the thing is that actually Mazan was, being decent.
Yeah,
here.
he wasn't like, oh, fuck you too, I'm gonna start a fight. He's just like, hey, dude, leave me alone. I'm in a hurry. I don't need to murder someone.
I mean, granted, what he does is, a way overreaction, but he wasn't, he didn't instigate it.
Right.
This dude was drunk and picking a fight, and he picked a fight with the wrong person. Demon. Entity.
And then after bumping into him, this Chan guy is like, okay, fuck you, I'm gonna, I don't know, punch you? I kind of forgot. And I'm pretty sure Rizan just fucking flicks him gently and he slams into the wall and he fucking cracks his head open and he is literally dead on impact.
Yep.
And then a lady who was with three is like, holy shit, this guy's fucking dead. And she's obviously freaking out. And then this big guy who's also part of the intoxicated group is just like, hey, you can't just go around killing my friend. I'm gonna kill you. And then Muzan just literally kicks him to the skies, and I'm pretty sure that guy's dead too. And so there's
dead.
two dead guys, and the lady is just whimpering and shivering, and she is so scared. And Muzan is like, Do you think my skin looks pale? Do I look deathly and sick? Do I look like I'm not long for this world? No, no, no. You are mistaken. I am really perfect, and I'm stroking my ego because I'm anime Michael Jackson, baby.
And then he shoves his finger into her forehead.
Yeah, and he starts talking some weird science stuff. I don't know, but he's like, well, it looks like me rushing my blood into you probably isn't a good idea, which is good for me because I want you dead. And then I guess her cells were literally destroyed so much that her body collapses into a mush, a puddle of goo, and then she's, dead.
Yeah, it just kind of slumps in on itself, and it's horrifying.
It really is. It was terrifying when I first saw it. And then Muzan just kind of carries on like nothing happened.
Yeah, kind of creepy. But so...
He's a demon. What do you expect?
They find the secret house behind, like, the secret dead end in the alley.
Yeah, Tanjiro and Ichiro, because Ichiro was like, hey, come on with me, dude. Also, when he's doing that, he calls Nezuko an eyesore, and Tanjiro's just like, dude,
He was
fuck
so
you.
upset.
Yeah, he was like, she is a ray of sunshine. Nezuko, the beauty of her hometown. It was kind of weird, but I kind of understand where he's coming from. I'd be pretty mad if my demon sister just got called an eyesore. That'd probably suck for her emotions. So, yeah, I mean, personally, I would punch that guy in the face and be like, fuck you!
And also, at that point, she didn't look that bad. I mean, she didn't look all demony. She
was just chilling. She was just vibing. Also, yes, she does look fairly attractive. I mean,
She's a cute little anime girl. There's nothing eyesore about her.
Yeah. I mean, how is she an eyesore? Is it the fact that she beats the shit out of demons? Is it the fact that... Actually, I can't think about anything else bad about her.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like that guy. He's rude. So anyway, they get to the demon doctor's house, and she is caring for the wife of the man who is turned into a demon, who is chained up in the basement because he's a demon.
Yeah.
But his biting the wife did not turn her into a demon.
No, because...
So it's not that demons biting you or wounding you turns you into a demon. It's
no,
they
aren't vampires.
Okay.
They're very similar to vampires, I must say, but they are not vampires.
I have to say, the finger to the forehead thing reminded me of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Huh. I kind of, that's fair. There was definitely a part where someone touched the forehead. I don't know. I actually haven't watched JoJo in a long time.
Oh yeah, the way it went under the skin and stuff like
Definitely happened. But, anyways.
We could watch it again sometimes later if you wanted to, and we could do it on the podcast.
Who knows?
That might be
Anyways,
fun.
back to Demon Slayer.
Yes.
So, Muzan, I think, his fingernail, when he grows it and it's all dark blue, it, has his blood on it, and that's how, when he claws people, it fills them up with his blood. So, I think that's how it works. I literally only just came up with that. Anyways.
That actually kind of makes sense. So, in the house, they make a deal that the Dr. Demon and Demon Doctor, whatever you pick, will examine Nezuko's blood, because what happens with her is a rarity, because she was asleep for 2 years, didn't have any nutrients, and is still strong.
Yeah.
So,
it's probably interesting. You might need to research that.
Yeah, so she's like, okay, I'd like to do that, and I would also like you to get blood from demons among the rank of Mazan.
Yeah, basically demons that are very closely related to Muzan, which are the upper demon moons, I think that they were called. The upper and the lower ones. The lower ones are kind of sucky, so, they're supposed to get the bloods of the uppers, which is probably difficult, because, again, they're closely related to Razan, which makes them strong.
Yeah, super strong. So, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So they make that deal, and two demons track Tanjiro's footsteps to the house.
Yeah, the demon who has, apparently no eyes where his eyes are supposed to be, and, eyes on his hands, and the eyes have arrows as pupils. It's really weird, and unsettled me the first time, which is fair.
It made me think of the Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth. Have you seen that?
I'm not sure. I feel like I might know what you're talking about just because I'm thinking of the concept of a weird, fingery guy with eyeballs on his hands, and he goes, woo!
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we're talking about the same thing.
Except he didn't actually go, woo! But, close enough.
Yeah, very close enough. Just go,
yes, that's exactly what he did. But, no, he didn't. But
anyways, they because the eyeball hand guy has apparently special eyeball powers with his eye hands, he was able to locate the footprints of Tanjiro, and he's just like, well, they're in this secret house. There's two demons. Or, three demons. He might have said three demons. A human, and also the human guy is carrying a big box. It's probably weird. I don't know why he mentioned that, but it might be important for some reason. But anyways, so, the ball girl, I don't know if she had a name. I don't know, but I do know that I really liked her design, which kind of sucks because, she's a demon.
No,
and
she
she's
looked very cool.
Yeah, she had a great design, which sucks because she's gonna get killed. Definitely a spoiler, but
spoiler alert.
Yeah, technically this whole podcast is a spoiler alert because we're talking about the entire anime series. But
well, I mean, I haven't seen it. I've only seen up to episode 8 so far.
Right. Even still, I really wish that she got, more screen time than being a villain for a couple of episodes. Because she had such a cool design.
Her balls were interesting. They weren't, explosive. They were just very...
They're very bouncy. I think they mentioned them being a very sort of type of ball that are now kind of magical and very destructive. I'm pretty sure they're based on, an actual thing, but...
And they basically crushed the house.
Yeah.
This demon girl, she crushed the house with her balls.
Wording, Sarah.
I mean...
she sent some of her balls inside of the house, and the balls just went... and kind of destroyed everything.
Yes.
And, actually, I think that's kind of the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of freaking out because there's balls in the house, and now they have to fight two demons because demons.
Yeah.
And that was the end of episode 8, Enchanted Blood.
Yes, and we don't know what's happened next. I hope everything's okay and nobody will get killed by that demon girl's balls. Alright. The end.